They tried to silence her, but her voice rose above the lynching mobs. Her pen was her weapon, her words her shield. Watch the incredible story of Ida B. Wells, the woman who challenged racism and fought for civil rights. Early life. Ida B. Wells was born into slavery in Holly Springs, Mississippi in 1862. Despite the hardships of her early life, she was fortunate to have parents who valued education and instilled in her a strong work ethic and a passion for learning. Unfortunately, due to a dispute with a college president, she was forced to leave Rusk College. This setback could have derailed her life, but Ida's resilience and determination propelled her forward. She continued her education by attending Fisk University in Nashville during summer sessions, showcasing her commitment to lifelong learning. Life threw another curveball at Ida at the young age of 16. A yellow fever epidemic struck Holly Springs, claiming the lives of both her parents and her infant brother. This devastating loss left her responsible for her younger siblings. Despite her grief, Ida displayed remarkable maturity and resourcefulness. She secured a teaching position by convincing the administrator of a nearby school that she was 18 years old, demonstrating her ability to overcome challenges and take charge of her life. Early career as a journalist. Her career in journalism began in the mid-1880s. She found her voice as a writer for various newspapers, including the Memphis Free Speech and Headlight, where she boldly exposed the injustices and inequalities faced by Black Americans in the South. Wells' writing was characterized by its clarity, courage, and unflinching honesty. She tackled sensitive topics such as segregation, discrimination, and the brutal practice of lynching, which targeted Black men and women with horrifying frequency. Her articles meticulously documented the facts, exposing the lies and justifications often used to defend these atrocities. Wells' journalistic work was not without its dangers. Her outspokenness and fearless reporting made her a target for white supremacists. She faced threats, boycotts, and even physical violence. In 1892, a mob vandalized her newspaper office, forcing her to flee Memphis. The Memphis tragedy. In 1892, Ida B. Wells' life was forever changed by a brutal act of violence in her hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. 3 of her friends, Thomas Moss, Calvin McDowell, and Henry Stewart, were lynched by a white mob after a dispute with white businessmen. This horrific event marked a turning point in Wells' life and career. Driven by grief and a burning sense of injustice, she launched a relentless campaign to expose the true nature of lynching and fight for justice. Although she faced threats and opposition throughout her life, Wells remained unwavering in her commitment to justice and equality. Her courage and determination continue to inspire generations of activists and advocates for human rights. Travels and international advocacy. Armed with facts, photographs, and personal testimonies, Wells traveled extensively throughout Europe and the United Kingdom. She delivered powerful and captivating speeches that exposed the horrors of lynching and challenged the perception of the United States as a land of freedom and equality. Wells' charisma and eloquence resonated with international audiences, garnering significant support for her cause. She met with political leaders, engaged in public debates, and secured coverage in newspapers and magazines across Europe. This international exposure helped to further legitimize the anti-lynching movement and put pressure on the United States government to address this human rights violation. Founding anti-lynching organizations and suffrage activism. Her fight for justice extended beyond the realm of words and into the arena of action. Recognizing the necessity of collective action, she emerged as a pivotal figure in establishing and leading several organizations that played a significant role in shaping the anti-lynching movement and the fight for women's suffrage. In 1895, Wells co-founded the National Afro-American Council, an organization dedicated to combating lynching through education, lobbying, and legal challenges. Its establishment marked a crucial step in bringing the horrors of lynching to the forefront of national discourse and mobilizing coordinated opposition. In 1909, Wells became a founding member of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, a momentous organization that continues to be a leading voice for racial justice today. Later life and legacy. In 2020, The Pulitzer Prize Board awarded Wells a posthumous special citation for her groundbreaking journalism on lynching. This recognition further solidified her place among the pantheon of American heroes and highlighted the enduring significance of her contributions to the fight for racial justice. From exposing the horrors of lynching to advocating for women's suffrage and mobilizing international support, Wells left no stone unturned in her quest for a just world. Her fearless reporting and powerful voice challenged dominant narratives and gave a voice to the voiceless, inspiring generations of activists and advocates to follow in her footsteps. Today, Ida B. Wells' legacy continues to resonate with us, reminding us of the ongoing struggle for justice and equality. Her story serves as a beacon of hope, urging us to continue fighting for a world where all people are treated with dignity and respect.